Hello everybody. In this video we will try to understand some more interesting things about Pushyami Nakshatra. The body parts related to the Pushyami Nakshatra are the mouth and face. So you can see there is something connected with mouth and face with Pushyami Nakshatra. Something like uh, you may feel it a bit strange, but the things associated with this particular concept is Pushyami Nakshatra people may try to look at your face or mouth initially. They're very much connected with these two parts. See, Pushyami is supposed to be intimately connected with facial expressions. So, any affliction to Pushyami Nakshatra therefore can limit our facial expressiveness or project the wrong image. Pushyami, the moment you talk about Pushyami Nakshatra, you talk about facial expressions. That's it. So, if somebody has a very good connection of uh, a planet with Pushyami Nakshatra, the person's facial expressions are very special, very significant. And you can see the Kshatriya class is predominantly affected by the Pitta, right? In Ayurveda. Why I am talking about Kshatriya stuff? Because Pushyami Nakshatra is a Kshatriya Nakshatra. And we discussed that in our previous video, why it is Kshatriya Nakshatra and all the stuff. So as it is a Kshatriya class, it's Pitta. In Ayurveda, it is treated as Pushyami Nakshatra is associated with Pitta nature. So the ancient seeds ascribed the Pitta nature to Pushyami Nakshatra. See, they might, however, have had more direct cognition of Pushyami's relationship with the digestive fires in the body and the fiery pranic airs. You can understand the cognition of Pushyami's relationship with the digestive fires in the body, right? And the fiery pranic airs. So Pitta energy, and if you try to observe Pushyami Nakshatra in terms of Ayurveda, of course we'll try to make a lot of videos about these nakshatras, the astrology and how it is related to Ayurveda and all the stuff. So you can see, basically I want to tell Pushyami is a Pitta nature. Some problem, some affliction in the Pushyami Nakshatra can create Pitta dosha, a fiery dosha. Something like the digestive fires in your body have some problem, so it's a fiery. Pitta means fiery, the digestive fires. And it is related to the directional arc that ranges from west to north. If you see west and then north, right? So that west to north, it's called as that arc, right? It is not covering the corner of west north. It's Vayuvya, we say, right? It's not covering that, but it is the arc that ranging from west to north. Of course, if you want, you can include Vayuvya also, the west north direction, but that is northwest, we say generally, the Vayuvya. So west to north, if you try to draw an arc, that is related to Pushyami Nakshatra. If you see, the first pada of this particular nakshatra ranges from 3 degree 20 minutes of Cancer to 6 degree 40 minutes of Cancer, and it is falling in the Leo Navamsha. That means the Pushyami Nakshatra first pada whenever a planet is present in Pushyami Nakshatra first pada, that particular planet goes to Leo sign in the Navamsha Chakra. Of course, that's ruled by Sun. Leo is ruled by Sun. See, the first pada concerns itself with achievement, limelight, wealth, and pride in one's family or ancestry, because it is Sun in the Navamsha, right? So that achievement, the pride, and all the stuff is coming into the picture. And the luminaries especially give strong positive results in this pada. So they make the native a father or mother figure, luminaries in the sense is sun and moon. So you can see they give strong positive results in Pushyami Nakshatra first pada, and they make the native a father or mother figure, or the native receives help from such figures. So sun and moon well do in Pushyami first pada. And the second pada of Pushyami ranges from 6 degree 40 minutes of Cancer to 10 degrees of Cancer. It falls in Virgo Navamsha and ruled by Mercury. That means whenever a planet is present in Pushyami Nakshatra second pada, that goes to Virgo and the Navamsha Chakra. So as Mercury is coming into the picture, it's hardworking, especially Virgo sign, right, in the Navamsha. So it's very hardworking pada. Service aspect of Pushyami finds expressions in this particular pada. If Pushyami people are service oriented, if you observe any Pushyami person being very, very service oriented, that's because of Pushyami second pada. So this is a Pushkara Navamsha pada. So all planets bearing Venus give good results here, at least on the material plane. So why we're bearing Venus? Because Venus debilitates in the sign of Virgo, right? So in the Virgo Navamsha, if Venus goes to Virgo, it's not do well. It doesn't do well. So we're bearing Venus. So except Venus, all the planets do very well in Pushyami Nakshatra second pada. At least on the material plane, you can say, right? This pada can be called the cook of the zodiac, because Pushyami second pada is very, very service oriented, and Pushyami is always about motherly nature, nurturing, nourishment, and all the stuff. So it's called the cook of the zodiac. And the third pada of this Pushyami Nakshatra ranges from 10 degree Cancer to 13 degree 20 minutes of Cancer and falls in Libra Navamsha, ruled by Venus. So the focus here is on home, comforts, luxury, and sociability. Why? Because it's Libra Navamsha, right? So the focus is on home, comforts, luxury, sociability. As you can see, Pushyami is always about home stuff and all, right? And as the Venus thing is coming into the picture, because Libra Navamsha is ruled by Venus, so the home, comforts, luxury, and sociability, this is the main idea of Pushyami third pada. So superficiality and conformity is the downside of this particular pada, but Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Saturn do very well here. So if your Moon is in Pushyami 3 or Mercury or Venus or Saturn, then yes, because Saturn exalts in the sign of Libra, right? So in the Navamsha, Saturn goes very fine. So basically, if your Saturn or Mercury or your Venus and Moon, they do well here. And the fourth pada, or fourth quarter of Pushyami, ranging from 13 degree 20 minutes of Cancer to 16 degree 40 minutes of Cancer, it falls in Scorpio Navamsha. It's ruled by Mars, of course. So if a planet is present in Pushyami 4, Pushyami fourth pada, then it automatically goes to Scorpio sign in the Navamsha. So this pada relates to the esoteric side of Pushyami, which seeks connections with the celestial beings in the other world. You know, um, Pushyami 4 is very, very, the mysterious side is coming into the picture because of Scorpio nature. It is a pada of mantras and rituals. In its negative aspect, most of Pushyami's negative traits like dependence, victimization, and bigotry, all these things find expression in Pushyami 4. Only unafflicted or it's an unafflicted Jupiter or unafflicted Venus even, you know, do very well in Pushyami 4. So somewhere if you find a lot of mysterious behavior throughout the horoscope, let us say somebody is having planets in the 12th house, right? 12th house is a kind of a spiritual world, right? If you find somebody's horoscope, if you're finding a lot of planets in the 12th house and lot of planets in Pushyami 4, or let us say somebody is of Leo ascendant and lot of the planets in the 12th house, that is in Cancer, and that too in Cancer in Pushyami 4. Just imagine the person would be very much interested to connect to, they basically seek connections with the celestial beings in the other world. They're very much interested in this, they want some alien connections. The Pushyami 4 is really a kind of, it has some mysteries associated with it, right? But of course, if other planets are just some moon is present in Pushyami 4, and if other planets are, somewhere sitting, there are no some 8th house or 12th house connections, then you can say the person may not want this kind of stuff. But Pushyami 4, if you find some energy, good amount of energy, that is actually the mysterious thing that you can ever see. Something like, because it's the path of mantras and rituals. So if you find a Pushyami 4 person, check the horoscope very, very thoroughly, and you may find the person would be very mysterious and is really interesting. And of course, if there is some malefic aspect on Pushyami 4, then the person would be a kind of he would be a victim, or he would be a very much dependent on others. He would be calling to someone and asking for money and all the stuff, even bigotry, and if you have some kind of Jupiter or Venus which is not on the Rahu Ketu axis, or which is not having any Saturn or Mars aspect, then that can do very well. They can be very good with rituals and mantras, and they would have some kind of holy type of figures. They would be acted as some holy type of figures in the world. So Pushyami 4 is one of the most interesting pada, for any astrologer to check for. So when somebody has a lot of planets sitting in Pushyami 4, it's not easy to just ignore the horoscope. So thanks for watching this video. And here another thing I want to note, that Pushyami 2 is the cook of the zodiac, the kind of motherly nature they exhibit and all the stuff, the service oriented nature. It's very excellent. That's another thing to be noted. And of course, Pushyami 1 is just like achievements, having more wealth, kind of kingly, achievements they are interested in. That's a very normal materialistic ideology. And Pushyami 3, of course, because of this Libra Navamsha, they are in comforts, luxury. That is also fine. Pushyami 2 is a bit mother. Pushyami 4 is really interesting. So that's about Pushyami all four padas. And we'll talk about Pushyami's energy in terms of its places, professions, and some more interesting things in our next video. Thanks for watching this video.